that's a better one.
Did you see that?
He took my skirt.
I think we'll have more of those today, though.
I want you to beat me now. Come on. You know, I fished a lot of great places around the country, and I fished some tough places around the country, and even in Pro versus Joe, we've had some phenomenal fishing and we've had some tough places, but I'll tell you what, today I think we've got something really special. We're in my home state of Kansas, and we've got the right conditions. It's springtime, it's warming up. As you can see, we're in a very narrow body of water here, and what that means in Kansas is one of these old strip pits that, according to my Joe, Brent, that this is a pretty special place. So I'm really excited to get out on the water and see what this place has to offer. Hey, Brent.
Hey, Brent.
Brent and Brent, this should be interesting.
It'll be easy to remember.
It's good to finally get to do this.
Absolutely.
You've challenged me every year, and we finally managed to make it work here, and it sounds like you've challenged me to somewhere pretty special, huh?
Well, we caught some fish last week. I come up here and got the boat in.
Oh, you got to pre-fish then, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's about beating you. It's not about doing a show, is it?
Hey, that's I'm okay with that. I'm excited too because it actually feels like springtime
It's
now.
starting to get there.
I'm seeing some flowers on the tree. The flowers are popping out, so guess what that also means? I bet that means the fish are biting, so...
It should be.
I'm ready to go have you try to beat me out there on the water.
Sounds good, bro.
Let's do it.
All right. Hello, my name's Brent Malone, and I'm from Grove, Oklahoma. 40 years old, and it took about 3 years for Brent to call me. He's been scared. I met him a while back, and he finally gave me the shot to beat him here. We're in Kansas at a strip pit. It's been 25 years since I fished this pit, but we had such a great time a long time ago. This is where I wanted to bring Brent and to challenge him. I'm a power fisherman. I like big baits, I like swim baits, I like jigs and rattle traps, anything that I can actually throw and cover a lot of water. I believe that's going to be good here on this lake as far as rattle traps, spinner baits. I do believe that the water's warming up and we'll catch a few on top water.
Okay, Brent, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. The rules on this, I know you've seen the show, but just for the fans as well, is obviously I get to change them whenever I want, but first fish, most fish, and biggest fish, they got to be 12 inches to count, and let's have some fun. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right, let's do it. And I'm going to give you the first cast, so
let's pull up a little bit.
How about that? You go ahead, you run that trolling motor, I'll do whatever. So it's a little bit unfair because he came here and scouted it out last weekend, so he kind of knows that he's probably got that first cast lined up here. He's got the pet fish ready to go. So what do we actually idled quite a ways to get back to this. I mean, it all looks the same, but you know, even in these pits, there's some variances that make a big difference.
You ready?
Yeah, where are we going here? All right, on this side, the right side. Water is mid-50s. We're in the home of monster bucks here as well. Fish?
Hey, come on.
Oh, he came off. So we also,
in the line.
we have a net here. So hopefully we'll be putting the net to good use. You know, and that's probably one of the biggest things with these strip pits, especially as we're getting closer to the spawn, is these fish are pulling up on spots where they can actually spawn. You know, a lot of these parts of these pits are, you know, straight up and down. So there's, oh, did I just have a bite? Where these fish just, you know, they can't spawn, so they got to get in these little areas where there's some, you know, a little more slope to it. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! You mean that one?
Yeah, I'll let you have that one.
Looky there. Looky there. That's like the best prize of them all right there. You know it? You know why?
I know why, because that's a bad deal.
Number one. I think I already like this place because we've been here less than 5 minutes, and number one on the board. I like it. Thank you, fish.
Brent Chapman's Pro vs. Joe, brought to you by Fulton, Waves of Innovation. Maxxis Tires, your way to adventure.
Should have put a chatterbait on.
That's what I'm talking about. I might throw that spinnerbait here in a second.
I'm not going to know what to do with myself if one eats this. I'll probably catch it because I'll be so startled that. Hey, that was just like it was supposed to be. I saw that. You threw right and. A better one?
Yeah, it's not giant, no. It's more like what we
want.
want.
Oh gosh, that's a nice one. Put this net to work. One's going to come up and eat my topwater while we're. Wow. That's a nice one. But you're saying that's not the big one of the day.
No, I don't think so. No, not at all.
Well,
not at all.
But I mean, that's the testament to these places. I mean, that's a solid 3.5 pound bass.
Yeah.
And
I think we'll have more of those today, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
good job.
Sure.
We're on the board. You know, I don't get to fish Kansas near as often as I used to, and I remember back in the day when all else failed, if you want to catch a big one, pick up a good old black and blue jig.
Still works.
Gotta be some fish around that thing. And we could be overthinking it. Oh! What were you saying about a jig?
Said it always works.
I wasn't going to wait for you to get the net on that one.
Apparently not.
Hey Brent, I appreciate you challenging me to come and fish this little pond of yours. Guess what? You think that's the biggest of the day?
It won't be. There's no way.
It won't be.
I don't
See,
think
you're
so.
breaking my heart there.
No, that won't. That shouldn't be the biggest.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to put him in the live well just so we can weigh him here in a little bit. It's the biggest fish I've caught in a while, so probably close to a 4-pounder and beautiful fish. Black and blue jig.
Fish. There's a good one.
You got
Yeah,
you
it's
need the
good.
net?
I mean, seriously, it's a good fish. Come on, stay on, baby.
Oh, watch my jig.
We're hung up in it. There we go. That's how you win these things, ain't it? I mean, he hit like a toad.
Oh yeah. Ah, wow, he choked it too. Good job.
There we go.
Oh, so see, you
Look at
let
that.
me, that's choking it right there. You let me catch the little ones and deter it.
I got it.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a good one.
Put him in the live well. We'll weigh him here in a little
All right.
while. So this windy arm right here, was it pretty good? Oh wow! Oh, he
Come
came
on.
off.
I hate that.
I'm sure you do. As soon as it hit the water too. I was not expecting one that aggressive. Oh no. The joys of getting older and not being able to see. Depth perception's getting off here.
This thing up underneath.
Oh!
You got them
Feels like a
stacked in
decent
there.
one.
You need that?
No. Nice one. I'm really liking this place. Whew. This is fun. Oh, we're gonna get smoked right here. Fish?
Fish.
Good one?
No.
No, it counts
It counts.
if it's a big enough one.
Oh, it's big enough.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Might just need the old buzz bait.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at that cool little bench up there.
Pro versus Joe, brought to you by Power Pole, Swift, Silent, Secure, Fraybill, trusted gear since 1938. Plano, protect your passion.
There's fish there.
Yeah, there are.
It was a pretty neat deal.
Good one. Oh, he's taking off.
Man, that fish hammered it.
Oh my gosh.
Not a giant, but man, he hit it like a big one. Cloudy water, white spinnerbait, white blades, and nice pretty bass. I'm feeling a fish though.
It's about to
It's
happen.
about to happen. Just giving you a heads up. Uh-oh. Yep, see? I called it. What
Thing.
was that on? On the lipless? Or
Yeah.
Chatterbait.
Chatterbait. That thing hit me out here. I was not ready for that. I was getting ready to reel it in.
Oh!
Net.
No. Nice one though. I like it when they eat a jig like that. I'm gonna call that Brent's tree there. Of course, BC's tree. How about that? I guess I gotta
You gotta specify, Brent.
Oh, that's a better one. That is a better one. That's the best tugging I've had on the end of my line in a while. Oh yeah.
There's a good one.
I think we've been trying to make it too complex here for a while.
It's time to just put on spinnerbait.
Yeah,
ain't
put
it?
on a spinnerbait. He took my skirt. Boy, look at that one.
There you go.
Wow. Sometimes we overthink it. I don't know how the rest of the day is going to go, but
Congrats, man. Good
I
one.
appreciate you challenging me to this little pond of yours. Little ponds, big fish. I want you to beat me now. Come on.
All right.
Let's get
I need no
let's get one
spinnerbait.
bigger.
I'm done with that.
Holy cow. That thing absolutely smoked that deal too. Ripped my skirt off.
That's gonna be close to
I didn't
12.
see that. Oh, you might be putting one on the board there.
I gotta measure that. Is that 12? I don't even know what 12 is.
I'm sure he is. I think he is. I think he's 13 inches. It just catching some. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a 13 incher. On the board.
There it is.
Oh,
Did you see
gosh,
that? Did you-
man, he was right, laying right in that slop. That was awesome.
man. I knew there had to be a fish.
It's a nice one. Do we want the net on him?
No, he's not that big. He's
He's
a good
not?
one. Not.
See, I think these fish are a little more.
Look at him switching sides on me. See that?
I got to. I'm shocked that a jerkbait's not working better than it is. Oh, I say something and just had to talk about it, little guy. But he liked it. Not a big one, but he liked it. Ching.
Money, ain't it?
One more. Not a giant, but we can add him to the board.
It's a point.
Of course, if I'd have done that from the start, we'd already had this thing mapped. Not that there's a whole lot to it. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Little guy. Is that a bass or a crappie? Little bass. Little bass, but I don't think he's that little.
Is he not?
I know you're hoping he's tiny,
I hope he's
but
9 inches.
I don't know. I think I might be, he'll be close.
I ain't got a clue.
He'll be very close. Brent, 12 and a quarter.
12 and a quarter. You wouldn't think it'd be that hard to catch a 12 and a quarter.
You never know.
Pro versus Joe, brought to you by Sportsman's Shake. Power your obsession. Garmin Panoptics, all-seeing sonar. Join the pros who switch to Garmin. Pro versus Joe, brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Pitbull Cutters. The best braided line cutters, period.
Those are good.
They're good, aren't they?
No, I mean, seriously.
You know, when
those
we're
are-
busy catching fish, we don't want to take time to sit down and eat. Just a quick little snack, and
Take that.
let's go back
That's
to
good.
catching them. Did you drink it all already?
Yeah.
The orange blades?
Blades, they're done.
You're kidding
No,
me.
they discontinued them.
Why would they do that?
Dadgummit.
I'm glad you got hung up there and
That sucks.
made me cast up there. So I don't know if he's a.
He's a contender, ain't he? He'll be close.
I guess I'm gonna have to put him on the board just to see.
He's a costing me time is what this one is. Oh, no, look at that, 12 and an 8.
Oh gosh, that one hit it too fast. As soon as it hit the water.
Oh, I did.
Good one.
No, come on. It hit just like yours did. As soon as it.
Oh, got him that time. Man, that's fun. That is fun. Oh yeah. Whoa, better than I thought. Oh wow,
Oh,
look at that.
come
He
off.
came off in the boat. Close to a 4-pounder. See, but that's what's really cool about a day like this for a guy who's a tournament fisherman. Most people are like, that's crazy to swing a 4-pounder in the boat, but it allows me, you know, the opportunity to do that to, you know, practice for like when I'm in the serious competition. But at the same time, what a blast. Fish?
Fish. He's gonna keep.
Hey. Uh-oh, you're in trouble now. I know what'll catch him. Nice one. Breaking out the spinning rod.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get in here while you're messing with him. I'm gonna grab a, let me get in here, Brent, real quick. I bet you're wishing you had another layer on, don't you? Fish?
Yeah. That was like
A
a
nice one.
3-year-old.
We said there ought to be one there, didn't we?
We did.
And he was there. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna let
Oh,
you
man,
get ahead though.
I'm telling you. Freaking catch
Push that
one.
spot
And
lock. He crushed it.
And he's going to go right over the top of it. Look at Brian. Thanks, Brian.
Not as easy when we're. That's how you like them to eat your jerkbait too.
That's good.
That's what you call choking it, when the back hook is sticking out of the bait. Where'd my pliers go here? Fun fish. It's really strange in a place like this of some of the places we think that they should be and some of the places that they're not. But look, I mean, look at that. From the back of that little pocket to here, the water's almost 3 degrees warmer.
Really?
So let's do it right here. How about one cast each? Go ahead.
All right.
Last cast. Thought they were going to let us end it with
Redeem
two big ones,
ourselves there.
but apparently not. But I don't know about you, but I had an absolute blast. Thank you for challenging me.
Appreciate
that,
it, sir.
was a lot of fun.
All right. Yes, it was.
I enjoy my home state of Kansas. I'm glad a guy from Oklahoma challenged me to come here, but What a fishery. This is definitely a special place. I see why you fished it as a kid and wanted to come up here and fish it now. I mean, this is what I think we all live for, are these catching places like this. So thank you again, and let's make sure we do it again.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Brent.
Had a great day out here with Brent. You know, really an awesome place to fish. You know, we traded jabs all day long, and he was a fierce competitor, and just back and forth all day long.
Man, I had a great day out here with Brent. You know, you've been waiting 3 years to fish against him, and he puts it on you. You know, I mean, he started off right off the bat, you know, catching a fish, and it's tough to battle back with a pro.
He had that first fish on, and unfortunately he missed it or it came off, and I capitalized on it. And then he immediately answered with a really good quality fish.
I did have the big fish for a little bit. Brent threw that jig in there in that brush pile, and he caught that probably 5-6 pounder. The first fish is what really creates the stage and presents the stage to have that opportunity to win.
I'm hoping one of these days that I get to come up here and do it again with him, because he was just a great partner to fish with.
If you are a Joe like me, just a normal guy that just likes to fish, fishes a few tournaments a year, go to proversusjoe.com, register. Brent will give you a call. Man, you can't imagine how much fun you're going to have on this show.